I'm Danny. I'm gonna get a couple things out of the way first and foremost. Yes, I'm a male. I wore my hair down because I can't make it look like my normal hair, so I don't really try. No offense, Ryland. Also, I do not dress like this every time I come out. It's not typical, but I did receive this as a Christmas present, an early Christmas present from the rest of the system. So what better time to wear it than now, in a video. Although it is wrinkly because ironing it would be just a little too much effort for me to put into my appearance for a video. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, I am a social alter. I'm also probably one of the ones who knows the most, if not the most, about what goes on inside. Now I know Glitch said that was what she does, because she's the inner self-helper, right? I kind of think they just wanted to give her a job. You know? No, not really. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. Mostly. But for real, I am the one who knows a lot, at least. Maybe not as much as Glitch, but I typically know everything that happens inside. I think it's just because I'm gossipy. That's my nature. I typically know what's going on outside before anyone else also, because so maybe I'm not an inner self-helper. Maybe I'm just a gossip. That's probably it, yeah. Being a social alter, I mean, it's fun, you know? Of course. Katie has social anxiety, so she's not that social. She doesn't like to be social. But I am very social. I don't give a fuck most of the time. I know Jake said he was the only one who was straightforward or whatever. Yeah, that's bullshit, because I'm pretty straightforward too. Honestly, I've been called a bitch several times just because I was being completely blunt, you know? So, I think, I mean, I'm not as protective, I guess. I just have a low tolerance for bullshit, so, and I kind of tell it how I see it. So, there's that. I'm just knocking everyone now. Ryland, Jake, Glitch. Anyway, but yeah, being a social alter, I get to come out for, like, social events, or just really anytime I want to. I'm out a lot of the time, because a lot of the time we're around people that Katie doesn't feel like talking to or whatever. I'm also on the leadership team. Nobody's really explained the leadership team yet. Jake mentioned it, and then I thought he was going to explain it, and instead he went on a rant about our old therapist. Typical Jake. Typical. He's my best friend, so I can say whatever I want. Anyway. The leadership team is something created by our old therapist, who Jake has already talked about, so I don't need to say anything. She wanted, basically it was her way of saying these alters have really important jobs. So all the important ones are on the leadership team. The rest of them, you know, they can integrate. We hope they integrate, like right now. We want them gone. And the leadership team is basically the ones that she considered important or valuable. I mean, not that I disagree. I'm really not mean. I love everyone in the system, but it's hard not to joke, you know. Anyway. Yeah, everyone on the leadership team has a specific role that I guess she deemed more important than anyone else's role, whatever. I mean, Makani doesn't even really have a name for her role, but she's on the leadership team. I guess I'll name who's on the leadership team. It's me, Jake, Makani, Braybuff, Makani's brother, who, he doesn't even come out. He's an insider. He's on the leadership team because she thought he was so cool, or whatever. She thought he was so smart because he knows binary code somehow. Anyway, so she basically created the leadership team with very little input from us, weirdly. You know, she was like, here's who I think is most important. Is there anyone you want to add? So, it's me, Jake, Makani and Braybuff, Fighter, and Katie. I think that's it. And, because Avery was on the leadership team, but she took herself off of it. we are the most involved with like decision making, things like that. So if there's like a big decision that needs to be made, obviously you have to go to the leadership team first before you just decide to, I don't know, do something that we might not think is the best. So everyone has to go through us for like big decisions. And in general, if everyone's having a problem, no one can really fix it on their own, then it's kind of our job to try and use each of our roles and figure out how to use them together. Now I'm supposed to talk about flashbacks. If you don't know what flashbacks are, Glitch explained it in her video. Experience with flashbacks. I get them. I don't get them super frequently. They're kind of occasional for me. And I don't mean to downplay them because they are really awful when they happen. I just don't want to get dark. Like, oh god, it's so awful and I want to die whenever they happen and blah 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 blah. So yeah, I get them. They suck, needless to say. And then they're over. And usually they don't come again for a long time. So that's good. I'm lucky. Because I don't have too bad of flashbacks. I mean, they're bad. I don't have too frequent of flashbacks, so I'm lucky with that. I will describe what I look like, I guess. I'm tall, thin. I have brown hair that kind of swoops over, like, not like Donald Trump, God, no. I'm not describing my hair well. Okay, I have hair that I wish I could just use a picture to show you. I'm gonna have to draw myself and show you the next time because I don't want you guys getting the wrong idea about my hair. If that statement is not the basic summary of who I am, I don't want you getting the wrong idea about my hair. Anyway, so, tall, hair that I can't really describe, but it's brown, and kind of hazel eyes. Yeah, that's what I look like. Things that I like. I like music. I like to sing. I'm a really good singer on the inside. On the outside, I'm a pretty decent singer. I mean, it's a little weird, you know, having a woman's body. It even feels weird saying that. But, you know, I mean, I don't think my voice is all that girly when I sing, but, you know, I don't know. It's different, I guess, on the outside, because it doesn't sound like what I would sound like on the inside, obviously. Anyway, right, okay. I like music, I like to sing. I like drama, obviously. I'm already talked about my gossiping problem. I like watching TV. I mean, this is all like really bland, but yeah. What can I say? I like talking to people, which is why I'm the social alter. I don't know, I'm pretty sarcastic generally, so I think I just like being a little bitch about things and like getting people's reaction, you know? When they say something that there's really no need to be a smartass about, but there's an opportunity, 10 out of 10 times I take it. So, doesn't matter what kind of situation we're in. It doesn't matter how serious it may be. So, I think I described myself well enough. I don't really have anything else to say. I will be in future videos. I'll be in one video in particular that we're planning about integration and our feelings on it. Because I've been integrated before and I came back. At the time, neither of those things were my decision. It just happened, and then it just happened that I came back. So I'll be talking about my view on it, what it was like, stuff like that. And then other people who plan to integrate or are against integrating in the system, because we all have different views. Other people in the system who are against integration can talk about their views. People who are for integration and plan on integrating or plan on integrating soon will talk about their views. I'll talk about my experience with being integrated. Okay. Also, you guys, if any of you have questions about the leadership team, about integration or flashbacks or literally anything, aside from specific details about the trauma, because we don't want to talk about that at this point in time, feel free to leave your questions in the comments below, and I will, me or someone will answer them in a future video. I'm done talking because I am getting increasingly worse at it for some reason as this video goes on. So, that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope nobody was offended in the system watching this back. Yeah, thanks. Bye.